Kia ora, Roomful parents and anyone else out there who wants to have a look. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what we have done and are aiming to do in our inquiry this term. So a big question this term is why care about the environment, and we've been working on some of the background knowledge and ideas in order to be able to explore that a bit. We've talked about what an environment is and a habitat is, the difference between an environment and an ecosystem. We've looked at and discussed food chains, and the kids decided that they're not actually chains because they're not a linear system but they're circular, and they brought up the idea of bicycle chains going round and round. They thought that was quite a good way to explain how the energy moves through them. Other day we created a web of life for a kauri forest ecosystem, and each child investigated one of the organisms in the kauri forest, and we then labelled ourselves as that organism and passed a ball of wool back and forth between ourselves to illustrate the links that we had found between ourselves and the other organisms. We then tried dropping one organism at a time to see how many other creatures and plants it affected in the environment, which was quite a powerful learning tool. We've developed that mini study a bit today. We've been working on getting more information, more links, and publishing them. We're going to then recreate that web of life over the top of our kauri tree and put up some strings and pins to really show the diversity of relationships and interdependence in any kind of ecosystem. Our next step will be to look at threats to ecosystems and talk about resilience and what that means for us personally and the ecosystems as a whole. We're then going to get a bit specific and look at the threat that kauri dieback or Phytophthora is posing to our kauri forest ecosystems at the moment, and we'll be going for a trip to Arataki Visitor Centre and doing a workshop there to get some more information. Out of that, hopefully we're going to be thinking a bit about what nature does for us and looking at the inherent benefits, the man-made benefits and sort of the aesthetic benefits of the natural world, and then we're going to look at what can we do for the environment or an environment that's important to us, and what can we give back to help illustrate and expand on our school value of care. So that's who we are and what we're aiming to do this term. Thanks. Ka kite.